What's going on? On my way right now to another meeting, and I figured that I'd talk to you about interest rates. My goodness, it is literally the highest they have been in 30 years, 6.2%. I'm in awe about this right now, and I've been speaking with a lot of my direct contacts who are in the finance world, and they just said, listen, it's not going to stop for a little while here. So one of the things that happens that impacts interest rates is that essentially, imagine you have, your fuel prices that are increasing, transport prices that are increasing, but you end up with essentially employees that are asking for raises, right? I'm looking to make more money as well because costs are going up everywhere. I need to make more money. And then it's kind of this domino effect. The employee speaks to the employer, and then the employer is essentially saying, well, okay, well, if I'm going to get you paid right now, I got to be able to raise my prices too so that there's still margin and profit left in our business. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to be in business, right? And so what happens now is the employer starts raising all their prices on their retail, on their service pricing, etc. And then you end up in a situation where the customer ends up having to pay more, right? And who's that customer? Well, a lot of those customers, for the most part, are the people that are making anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And those people are the ones that are affected the most because they're paying higher prices. And essentially right now in today's world, in this digital world that we live in, as well as, what we're going through here, and COVID certainly has had an impact on it, but the reality of it is that the pricing that's taking place right now is pricing that is driving an enormous amount of demand as well, right? So we end up in a situation where in today's digital world, people are seeing ads and they're being convinced through architecturally persuasive content. They're continuing to essentially buy more even though they can't afford more. So people are spending more, not saving as much. And let me tell you that is a big, big challenge. Imagine not having any savings in your account, but you're convinced to spend your paycheck every month. Well, at the end of the day, you're buying products that are higher retail priced because employers had to raise those retail prices because the staff were requesting more money to be paid so that they could afford to buy things and create a lifestyle that is, that's doable. And let me tell you, this is going to happen more and more. That's certainly my prediction. A couple months back, I did a video with Brian Hess and Lee Kuhn speaking about price increases and how the trickle effect's taking place. Anything that's aged inventory on shelves is selling out like crazy at old pricing, but anything new going on the shelf, well, the trickle effect is hitting that new stuff going on the shelf. So as a pavement contractor in the asphalt seal coating business and any kind of service-based business, I do urge you to really look at the quotes that you do have out right now and make sure that they are time sensitive, because the last thing that you want is you don't want to run into spring 2022 and find out that your costs on your materials and everything are approximately 15 to 20% higher than where they are right now. And you end up in a situation where you're not making any money on those bids or proposals. So please do make them time sensitive. In addition to that, one of the things that you could be doing right now is you could be stocking up on items at lower prices. So if you're looking to make an investment into your business in the spring, you may want to reconsider that and consider maybe getting the equipment now at lower pricing. First off, we are all, the whole world is experiencing, inventory shortages and challenges. We've certainly seen it this year in the pavement industry associated with line striping and with paint and with equipment as well. I mean, stripers, for example, Graco and Titan, historically, we've been able to get them to people's door in 5 days, but now Titan and Graco, they're, anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks in some cases. So do know that the inventory shortages will probably continue to be a challenge for us going forward. Now, at our company, we're really proactive and we do stock the majority of our stuff, so we don't really have a lot of shortages, but other companies do. But listen, if you're planning on making an investment in your business, now is a better time than ever. You're getting it at lower pricing and you have stock available for spring as you roll into a new season. A lot of our clients are actually renting heated storage spaces right now, and they're stocking up with material in the fall, believe it or not, so that as they go out in the spring, they're ahead of their competition and they have the material that's needed in order to accommodate the jobs that they are going to book. So hope this helps. Inflation is not expected to slow down. Interest rates are not going to slow down here anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 8 or 9% actually, which is scary times. What can we do proactively as leaders? We can prep, we can plan, and we can get ready to come out swinging as we roll into 2022 here. Hope this helps. And if you have any questions, do feel free to comment below. If you have any suggestions or ideas for anybody else, please do share as well. And do follow us on all social media platforms. We always do our very best to be a lighthouse and push out content that helps you grow with your business. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and click the bell that will notify you every time we push out content. We appreciate you. Thanks for taking this 5 minutes, actually 6 minutes of your day.